Welcome to Confidently Insecure, the podcast where we're absolutely positive we don't know everything.
Absolutely positive.
Wait, what is it? We're
absolutely sure.
absolutely sure. What's the difference?
I mean,
We're absolutely confident we don't know everything.
I feel like it's how it rolls off the tongue, no? I don't know either.
Oh my God, Hippo.
Hippo's joined us today on the couch.
Hippo's on the couch.
He also has the worst snottest nose right now.
Hippo just launched.
Yes.
Like, literally, I'm not exaggerating, 5 snot rockets.
It was insane.
And he does this thing. It's only can be described as like a frat boy move where he like thrashes his head as he does it, so it literally flies.
Yeah, he gets like these sneezing fits.
And he just
and we were at the dog park, or we were going to the dog park this weekend. The allergies were on one because of all the rain.
Oh.
And so he steps outside and he has a sneeze attack, but bites his tongue as he's sneezing. Still having the attack, blood starts shooting out of his nose.
No.
Spraying everywhere like a murder scene. And I'm just like trying to do this. People are like walking by and I'm just like, he's fine. And then I take him to the dog park and they're like, what the fuck happened?
His right eye does look clearer though, doesn't it?
Guys, I've been going through it with his eye. If you guys don't know, first of all, if you didn't know that I have like a dog, get on my TikTok and go watch all of Hippo's videos.
Oh my God, Hippo's content is
A1.
I mean,
and he came to me with an eye problem, but we thought it was just going to be a quick fix.
Mm-hmm.
We're now almost a year into having him, and it's been nothing but money and failures. But
don't you?
Sometimes it looks good, which is why it's confusing.
I think it looks good right now, and it looked
Thank
good
you.
last week. But what's the option? You get it removed?
Yeah.
He would look so cute with one eye.
Stop. I mean, like, I agree because like all dogs look so cute with like 3 legs,
Yes.
1 eye. But I just don't want to do that to him unless we absolutely have to.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Before we
hello.
like dive into this week's episode, you got to tell everybody what we just did.
Oh, we just ate chicken wraps.
No, Zachary.
I know. Kelsey took me to a cold plunge as promised at Pause, Pause, which is a chic little spa in West Hollywood. And it was so wild. First of all,
Last week's episode was about cold plunges.
Intentional cold exposure.
exposure.
First of all, they put you in a sauna. You have a private little sauna and a cold plunge. They put you in the sauna first for 7 minutes. And then you're supposed to get into the cold plunge, which was 46 degrees or whatever, and stay in there for 3 minutes. It was so painful at first. And Kelsey left. She was such a good friend. She left the sauna. And she was like, you got this. Put your fucking head under the water. I was like, I can't. She's like, put your head under the water. She drowned me. No.
I felt like you were giving birth and I was like your labor and delivery nurse. I would be such a good midwife.
You would be.
Maybe I should do that.
An incredible midwife.
Oh my God. New business idea.
And for people who are just having like an emotional child, like emotional labor to coax them through it.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so the first time
crisis.
I only did like a minute, and then after that I did 2.
You did minute 45.
Yeah, 145. Then I did
2,
and then I did 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Because you have it for an hour.
Yes, and so you go back and forth between the sauna and the cold plunge. And how do you feel?
I do feel like I have a new lease on life.
Yes.
I feel grateful that I'm not in that freezing cold water. I feel snug as a bug in a rug in my like hoodie and like sweats. And the food, we both were craving something like light and fresh. We got like chicken wraps, and I just feel I do feel very good.
Yeah, it's like the more you do it, the more you realize that this feeling does feel different than like other feelings you have throughout your day. But it might not feel as crazy different right now, but like you'll go home later and just be like, and then be like, why am I in such a good mood?
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Like, oh.
Well, it's just like it's exactly what you said it was. It's resilience.
Yeah.
And it's like getting you you broke it down into walls.
Yeah.
Like you get over the walls. Like the first one is this, the second one is this, the third one is this. And if I get over 2 of the 3 walls, that's a success.
Yeah.
And it is that. I just like was in my head. I was like, okay, like I am not gonna die here.
You're safe.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, everything's fine.
Yeah.
And if I think I'm not gonna go in through intense pain at someone in my life, I'm kidding myself.
Yeah.
So it's like, just get through it.
It was really fascinating to like hear and talk about each like plunge. Like he would go in for 3 and then he'd come out and say this on. I go in for 3 and then we come back in and like talk for a minute and we'd be like, what did you experience? What's your thoughts? Like da 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 da. So it was really fascinating to hear it in real time because after doing that episode last week, I was so craving it. And there's actually going to be one at the dog park this weekend. An ice bath. They're doing like outdoor ice bath with people.
Are the dogs gonna get in?
I don't know.
Ew, yuck.
Ew, yuck.
That'd
for sure.
That'd be kind of nar.
Yeah. These ones are self-cleaning, so I am curious about how the dog park is going to do it. But
I don't understand self-cleaning.
do you know what a vagina is?
Unfortunately, I do.
It self-cleans. You're not supposed to douche it. You're not supposed to shove shampoo or body wash up there to clean it out.
But
like it's self-cleaning.
You wash like the entryway.
Yeah.
Don't you kind of move a lip or 2 back? Just like a tiny bit.
Sure.
I
yeah.
do, like when I'm washing my butthole, I do like a little scoop, like
sure.
a little,
yeah.
a friendly.
Oh no, you can't go in on a pussy because any bacteria that gets off.
But the lips are like a mosquito net, sort of.
Yes.
Like they just
They're
like
see through.
Yeah, they just
white lace curtains. Exactly.
They really class up the joint.
I immediately imagined like a jungle safari one, but I like that you went like high class.
Oh, I know. Well, I'm on the jungle
Renaissance.
safari, but I'm like I'm in the luxury bungalow.
Got it. They're
it's
treating
like,
you
it's over
like
the whole
river
4-post
cruise.
bed. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
yeah.
love your pussy curtains.
Thank you.
How did we get here? This was just
Cold
supposed to be a
plunge?
little like, did you like the cold plunge? It's self-cleaning because it filters. So you saw that there was a
trying to
jet.
convince me that it's pussies have filters.
No, there's jets on the inside. It's like a jacuzzi in there. Yes, exactly. Speaking of vaginas, I have some updates.
Oh my god, wait, yeah, you wouldn't. We've gotten to this point where we won't tell each other things in real time because we're like, save it for the pod.
I know, but it's fun because we still hang out an obnoxious amount outside of the pod, so it's
okay.
fine.
So this is in regards to your young fuckboy.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll go that update first because we were standing in line for chicken wraps, and you said, "How was it with that 27-year-old?" We were kind of going through the roster.
Because you said he was a little nervous, but then like masterful hands.
Yes.
Okay.
Did I talk about this on the pod?
I don't know.
That I slept with a 27-year-old? Yes, I did. Because we talked about how my therapist said that it's like the why or whatever. He's texting quite a bit.
What's the content? Give us a taste.
Hey,
beautiful.
So
how's your day?
At first it started like, I was actually surprised he like texted me the next day because I was like, oh, this is the one night stand.
Yeah.
And he's like, a model. And then he like texted again the next day. And I'm not like giving a whole lot, but I'm continuing the conversation. And it was like, oh, this is kind of nice to be like
pursued.
Yeah. And then and then I could tell like he was texting me because he wanted to like hook up again.
Oh yeah.
And this is what I wouldn't tell you at the chicken store because I wanted to wait till
the chicken store.
Yeah. He would like, remember, this man is 27. Man is 27. And he refers to his dick as his pee-pee.
No.
2 capital P's.
No.
His pee-pee.
No.
So
his Planned Parenthood. That's what that looks like.
That's
to me.
exactly where my brain went. So he'd be like, do you want my pee-pee?
No.
Yeah, Zach.
No, Kelsey.
Zach. I let it slide.
Nope.
I let it slide for like
no.
2 or 3 times when he said it. Cause I was just like, this feels weird. You know, like.
Does he have like an infantilization thing?
No.
Where he wants to be a baby?
No, he's not really in the kink community. You know, models, they're used to people just flopping over and letting them do all the work.
Wait, no, models I don't think do all the work. I think the uglier person does all the work.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
the model isn't used to doing anything.
Yes. The model is lazy.
So I'm pulling out my text thread with him. He did say something. He said, "Your hand on my pee-pee." And I said, "Boo," and threw tomatoes. And he said, "Don't throw tomatoes at me, sad face." And I said, in all capital letters, "Stop calling your pee-pee, LOL.
What you want it called, huh? Cock, penis, Fred.
And then I said, "Pee-pee makes me feel like a pedophile."
Yeah.
And he said, "Fine, I'll stop calling it that."
Did you ask him, has this worked with other people?
There's a deep part of me that wants to be like, "Hey man, do you know how to talk to women? Like, do you know how to turn a woman on a little bit?"
But is he doing well aside from the pee-pee thing?
Dude, his normal text chemistry, that's what like got me interested in him in the first place. Was we matched on Bubble and immediately we're texting like two ponies in a horse.
You know what's so funny is I've been waiting to say my next thought, and I was like, where is she going with this?
Like 2 peas in a pod is what I meant to say. But I didn't want to say pee-pee.
At a birthday
I didn't
party.
want to say anything with peas.
I am trying not to be dramatic, but this deeply bothers me. Like,
should we
Kelsey,
call him and just
deeply?
What should we say?
Wait, you're debating calling this person?
Well, no, we text a lot, obviously, but like
maybe you could send a text now and just be like, "Hey, this is still on my mind. Do you refer to your
I still can't get over it.
Your pee-pee to like other people? Have they been okay with that?"
And what if he's like, "Haha, I don't know. I guess didn't think about it." That's weird, right? That like your instinct is to call your dick your pee-pee.
It is. I'm so trying not to be dramatic,
but it bothered
me. I
hate
it so much,
dude. And he's like a good-looking large man.
Here's where I would say pee-pee. Like, if you threw the ball and Hippo ran into my junk, I'd be like, "Oh, my pee-pee!" Like,
even then, I would be like, "You're what?"
I know. I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
There's no context in which this makes sense.
I would say wiener before I'd say pee-pee.
Yes, I'd say my penis. Yeah, like you know how like this thing on TikTok is about the icks, like what give women the icks. This gives me the ick to a degree that like I can't explain.
It's hard to recover from.
What are your icks for other gay men?
Oh my God. I mean, I try not to have I don't like he.
Oh shit, I say he all the fucking time.
But you're not trying to fuck me.
Okay.
Because when I hear he, I picture a little mischievous Keebler elf.
That's
going,
what you are. I've heard.
I know.
This
So,
voice.
And I would never even say he. But I don't want the man who's trying to like pound me go he.
Gotcha.
But that's just like a light one. I'm trying to think of. In general, I don't like when people tell me what they don't like. But negative Nancy's. Like on their profile or on their.
Oh yeah, what the fuck is that?
Don't even bother if you can't blub.
Yeah.
When you come from a negative place, I'm disgusted immediately, which is so ironic. No. But like,
there was a person I matched with. I swiped right without reading their profile because they were just that attractive. And then once we matched, I was like, oh, let me go see what I can.
This is everyone, by the way.
His thing said, it was like, I blocked him or else I'd pull it right up. It was like, to all you weirdo vaccine people, stop wearing it. It's not the badge of honor you think it is. Oh, it was like, oh, God.
Here's where we're grateful. You didn't find that out on a date. You didn't drive to Venice
but
and
the
find
fact
it out.
that that's how sneaky these anti-vaxxers are. They're hot people, and I don't like that. I don't like that.
Not being vaccinated should make you physically uglier.
Yes, you should have to be wearing the badge.
I'm I'm an optimist, so I'm just like, everyone's probably vaccinated and smart, and then people just really let me down.
Yeah. What other icks do you get?
Do you have any off the top of your dome?
This is gonna be so okay. Icks are meant to be a little bit
like
obnoxious.
Yes, like it actually he has nothing to do with like their soul.
I don't want to like admit this, You know, like, yeah, like I feel bad that this gives me an ick a little bit.
Sure.
But there's this thing that I've noticed if a woman did it, I wouldn't give a fuck. Men do. But like when they start to dirty talk, they like go like up 2 octaves of their natural voice.
Oh, you like that?
Yes.
You like that, baby? Yeah, you like it? Now I can hear sir.
No, I wasn't. That wasn't who I was talking about.
That's what I hear, though.
No.
Like yeah.
It was actually someone else.
Daddy's dick.
But it was interesting to like.
That is so funny. That's a good one.
Because I like dirty talk, but like as soon as like a guy, he'll be like, yeah, and I'm like, why? That's an ick.
That's so.
It immediately
funny.
takes me out.
I should really think more on. I know I have icks because they spike, but I also try to go like, okay, why does this bother me?
Sure, 100%. And I think for me, it's the confusion of
homophobia.
Like, for sure. No, it's more like probably like sexism, right?
Yeah, you're like, that's how a girl's supposed to sound, not a boy.
And trust me, I will fuck them too. Yeah, maybe it's also something with like the infantilization thing again, like where it's just like I
baby
don't.
Voice.
Yes, it's baby voice mixed with dirty talk. If they're talking to Hippo like that, I'm like, oh my god, I want this man to be the father of Hippo.
Yeah,
but not when you're got me in a pretzel. You know what I mean?
He's just trying to change your diaper.
Got
your ankles over your head.
Stop. Do you have any other icks you can think of?
Not off the top of my head, but majority of people bother me. How about that?
Amen.
Honestly, I'm getting to the point where I'm just like, again, it's like that whole energy conservation thing, like not giving away my energy to stuff that doesn't matter. And now when I'm in like, I like love going to see movies, but like I hate going at prime times because like 2 people talking behind me can just like drive me insane.
But you know what's crazy is you're not one of those people to like lose your shit. Like I'm never worried about you getting like recorded in public and viraled about losing your mind on someone.
I internalize it and just ruin the experience for myself.
Wow, that's a brand.
mean, I will tell them like, could you guys stop talking? Or I'd be like, if you guys are gonna talk, can you go out in the hall? Funny about a blip like that is they don't know that we just took like a 14-hour pause.
14 hours?
Well, it was like 15
minutes.
yeah. But we were talking about icks.
And then the internet went down.
I thought of more, and
okay.
I'm doing this right now, but long fingernails on guys. It's just like a very basic unkempt thing, and mine are too long right now, just barely. I've been looking at them. Here's where I do it sometimes is because I'm like, I think I might get a manicure soon, so I'm not gonna cut them.
Mm-hmm. How
Does that make sense?
A manicure?
Well, I get a pedicure probably every other week or something.
What?
Maybe, yeah.
You get a pedicure every other week?
Yeah, at Butter.
Zachary, I get one probably once every 6 months.
Why?
Because I do it myself.
Oh, well, that's not the same experience.
No, it sure isn't. But one every other week is insane.
Maybe it's every 3 weeks.
How much are you
when
paying?
I want a treat. Like, it depends. There's 3 levels.
3 levels?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the regular, the butter, and then the all buttered up. And when I want I do like the all buttered up because they do the dipping in wax and then it like hardens around your foot and
feel like a candle. Yeah.
They scruff off like a block of Parmesan cheese on the bottom.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, nails. That's one for me.
Okay, one for me is I was gonna say women have no wrongs, so I'm not doing any about women because we're perfect. And I can't see something in another woman that I've been like, that's an ick. I either like them or I don't. But for men, when their car cup holders are
gross.
Filthy.
Dude.
Like there's something about like the inside. Go look at mine right now. They're probably disgusting. But there's something about like when it's sticky and has food that I'm just like, ick.
Oh, I had a friend who like fully had like a Sprite that had like congealed into like a goo and the can was like stuck in it. And sometimes guys will put like an old Starbucks cup with cigarette butts. First of all, cigarettes.
No,
huge.
we know.
But, like if you have butts in your car, besides ours,
not boogers.
I mean, in general, like a a gross car. Everything's like, okay, here's another one. When they send me like a sexy pic and
the mirror
and the background, it's like,
clean up.
Yeah. Do you literally have like a poster like tacked to your wall back there? Like, this is so like, if I was looking for anything other than good dick, I would not.
Yeah.
I would be like, no, not a match.
Another one I wrote is specifically when men have a shitty shower curtain.
Ew.
Like if it's like a sliding
dingy?
door, even if it's a little dirty or soapy, I'm okay with that. But it's when they have like a shitty curtain.
Also, like the 3-in-1 of it all. That's really bad.
Oh God, that's the worst.
Is your eye okay?
I have a eyelash extension that's like poking the wrong way, and it's just one of those things where it's like you just keep rubbing it till it goes the right way,
till it fixes itself. I don't. Oh my God, something is wrong with this. Like when they're not good drivers.
Ooh.
Like when they're like kind of like
not like aggressive or road ragey, but just
like not
a bad
good.
driver.
Yeah. Like one of my previous exes, like he was just very like it wasn't a fit. Him in cars
too big for a car.
Yeah,
to
I
be
guess
fair.
He's like leaned over and kind of like and looking, and I was just like, I want to feel like James Bond is driving the car.
Ooh. Oh, you know what? If they're not at the level of like, I have bad road rage though. We've talked about this. Like if someone's going too slow or they're like meandering and talking and I'm like, you're going 35, the speed limit's 40.
This isn't okay.
Yeah. When they're not like a Bond driver like me. But I also think if I was with someone that drove like me, I'd be like, slow down, you fucking maniac.
Sure. Well, you have control issues.
For sure. Another ick for me, if they don't have books.
Oh yeah, that's like an old classic.
House.
I think John Waters or something said like if you go home with someone and they don't have books, don't fuck them.
You're fucking a dummy. Or you can fucking just know what you signed up for.
Yeah, that's
maybe they're an Audible king. I don't know. Today is just not the day for recording. It keeps stopping on us. We're gonna just keep going until it does it again.
And then what? Are we just gonna?
I don't know. Well, guys, if the pod just mysteriously stops and the theme song comes on to signify the end, just go with it.
And we've committed a murder-suicide pact.
If we can't do it, no one can.
Yeah. We were talking about icks.
We were talking about icks. Another one of mine. Again, these are supposed to be shallow. Icks aren't deal breakers.
Listen.
They're not red flags.
I hope you're talking to the audience and not me.
I'm yelling at you.
I don't care if they're the most shallow. I don't care if this is a puddle.
You love it when I'm shallow.
I love it when anyone's shallow. It's human nature.
Yes.
It means we have work to do.
Oh, for me. Sorry, all I could think of when I just said that was for me. It's corn.
It's got the juice.
Okay,
it's got the juice.
This is really shallow.
I can't wait.
Oh my God, this is so cis heteronormative bullshit of me.
Oh my God.
But if he makes TikToks, I'm out. Ick.
Wait, you're kidding.
Unless it's like a purpose, like a dog rescue or like cool film cinema.
So any male personality on TikTok grosses you out?
It's not grosses me out. I just go, ick.
Wow.
Dude.
That is much wilder than I thought it was going to be.
I know.
Is it because you feel insecure in your space?
I don't know. I'm sure it has something to do with me. Don't fucking try to read into this.
Well,
just let it be an ick.
It is fascinating.
It's just icky.
I will say people singing earnestly.
Yeah.
Really bothers me.
Unless you are a Broadway performer.
Dude, if I've paid to come see you perform,
you better perform.
And you're a performer, great. If I'm scrolling, having a good day on TikTok, and some guy with a fucking guitar pops up and he's like, I wrote this for my girlfriend. No.
I love a sad, soft boy, but I like a self-aware, sad, soft boy. Like if he's being jokey, funny, like I know how ridiculous this is. But even then, it goes back to my ick of like, you're making TikToks. I don't know.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it. No, I don't want you. No, I want to listen to songs after they've been mastered and produced and sound nothing like they do live. Yes. Like I want to hear a beautiful
someone
song.
Is going to chop this up and like
make a
blast
sound.
It out of, like I'm gonna get so canceled, or I'm gonna date someone who's like a professional TikToker next.
Probably.
Whatevs.
Because we all need to learn lessons.
The universe will keep showing us the same lesson until we learn it. That's what Zachary Noe Towers said to me when I was breaking up with my ex, and he said, Kels, I love you. I love Jared. I love you guys together. But the universe is going to keep showing you the same lesson until you learn it.
Yeah.
And I went, got damn. Got with a T.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I believe that's true. It's like you have to break the loop.
It's everything everywhere all at once. You have to break the generational bagel.
Yes.
Are
we still doing ICKS?
Yeah, if you want.
Let me see. I mean, personal hygiene, but that's just like...
That's everyone. No one loves seeing a booger hang out of someone's nose.
When someone can't read the room.
Ooh.
I'm eternally grossed out.
See, I don't even think that's an ick. I think that's a turnoff for you.
Oh, sure.
Ick is more just like...
Oh, wait. Do people get over icks?
Yeah, icks aren't deal breakers.
Oh, they're just like...
They're just like, they make you go ick. Like I heard Tana Mojo or whatever her name is say that like a straight guy was saying like an ick for a man about a woman is when she stumbles in her heels a little. Like that little tiny trip. Like it's not a deal breaker. It's not a real red flag. It doesn't keep me from fucking
like,
them.
Oh.
You're just like, ick. You're right. It's like something human. Like for me, another one is when they're flossing and like a thing flicks out of their teeth onto the mirror.
Ew.
Like I do that.
Yeah, of course.
But God forbid I see someone else.
Yeah.
Do it.
Man, there's probably a billion more.
When he drops his phone, when he fumbles his phone, that like panicked like flim of his wrists and like shortness of breath.
So you just want a guy to be like, he sees his phone's dropping and he just looks at it.
Yeah.
And,
and he steps on it.
Like,
he goes, I'll get another one.
So I assume that also him bending over to pick it up doesn't do much for you either. So anytime a guy
I want him to squat.
No.
Pick it up with his butt cheeks. That I would be like, yes.
Fuck. Yes.
Another ick?
I don't really love long hair on guys.
Ooh.
I don't.
But it won't stop you from fucking them?
No. Not much keeps me from like fucking them.
Very true. Ick when he knows too many details about mall food courts. Like, oh, Sbarro has the best garlic nuts. Oh, this place has really good orange chicken.
Oh, so when they like
when they're walking around
to you that they're kind of like trashy.
Again, don't read too much into it. It's just I don't like when they know too many details about the food court mall restaurants.
Oh, maybe like when a guy who's like clearly like 6 or below talks about someone else's looks.
Ooh.
I'm like,
ooh. I've never hung out with an ugly person. I wouldn't know. Another ick. Again, won't prevent me from sleeping with them, but just when I can see their blackheads.
You must encounter that all the time.
Because, and here I'm going to bust out, I'm going to expose myself.
Oh yeah. This is wild.
Unhinged.
This is why you insisted on being a video.
Yes. Everyone knows I have trichotillomania. It's when you pull out hairs. I used to be my eyelashes, then I moved to my eyebrows. I luckily never pulled out my head hair, but I got this little
eyelashes and eyebrows also seem pretty important.
Yeah, no, they are for sure, but it's less like people have bald spots.
Sure.
And I have them on my eyelashes, but they regrow and they're easy to cover up. It's easy to like cover up.
Wow.
Eyelash and eyebrow trichotillomania, unless you take them all off. But I got one of these trichotillomania like anxiety toys where it's a tiny. Describe this, please.
So it's a nose with a little butt and a face and a weird.
It is a nose,
isn't it?
Those could be the nostrils.
Wait, his feet are on backwards.
Well, they spin.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's a nose. He has a butt. He has a face. He has a mop of hair, and he has ears on his nose. And then it's like Chia Pet vibes, where it's like vaguely dark little seedlings, and you have to fucking zero in on one with the tweezers, and you get to pull out a 1/4-inch hair.
Yeah, it's hand picked, so no pun intended. You get different sizes every time you pluck out a different hair. And it's like pulling out little blackheads, but they're hairs.
You love it. I will say it was satisfying for me to do it.
Yes. And it came with a really good pair of tweezers.
Oh, that came with them?
I just thought of another ick.
Okay.
Again, this is cis heteronormative bullshit. When he wears an Apple Watch.
Really?
I want him to be either no watch or give me an expensive, stupid, some brand I don't know anything about, French timepiece.
Wow.
Or something from his father.
You just want to be like a Vanderbilt, I think, deep down.
Probably like my white privilege is screaming yes somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, also I feel like the 90s were the time to like at least present very rich and preppy, like you had everything.
So like country club girl.
Yeah. That you also like have
a lot of unlearning
from
to do.
that. Obviously androids, green.
Oh,
it sets me off in a weird. I mean, I'm not unique in that. Everyone I think feels that way, but I'm just like, there's got to be something wrong here, like a deeper issue. I hate contrarians who like are always like just say the opposite thing.
Ooh, go on.
They like don't like the popular thing.
Oh.
Or they'll be like, I had a girlfriend. This is like just a girl. I was like, oh, Channing Tatum, so hot. She's like,
what is
Channing Tatum?
Oh.
I go, so hot. She goes, is he? And I went, yeah, he's really hot. She's like, oh, I like don't see that.
Okay, wait. You picked a controversial one.
No.
People think I don't. I just did a whole episode on Magic Mike on Guilty Pleasures.
But like the way he has been sold to the American people and beyond is hot guy.
Okay, you did
pick with a body.
You picked a controversial one.
No, not for someone to be like dumbfounded that he's hot.
Not dumbfounded. Maybe just disagrees.
Like, really? Oh no, it was the way
she said it.
Yes, in that like. She had never thought about it before.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Because I've had people be like, he has kind of an MMA fighter face, you know, when they get cauliflower ear, but it's his whole face.
He has a cauliflower face?
Yeah. Where it's just kind of like everything's sprouted out.
Listen, cauliflower's having a moment. If it can be rice, it can be Channing Tatum's face.
Out of context, that sentence is going to confuse everybody. Well, moving on. Those were our icks.
I just realized you are delaying because I guess you didn't do your hose throughout history thing.
No. Oh my God, no. Did you think that's what this episode was?
Yeah.
Oh no.
All I had to do was come. I was like, how do I prepare? You just show up.
I'm gonna be honest. Even to today, I was like, what are we doing?
Oh. Well, you know, you can confer with me.
I thought about it, but then I figured we had so much to catch up on.
That we do have a lot. We do. Did I talk about my rewarding experience with the 25-year-old employee?
No.
Yeah, in Sacramento when I had a show 2 weeks ago, and it was on Grindr.
I hooked up with a 27-year-old. You hooked up with a 25-year-old.
But he's 6'2". So is he really 25?
No.
He's at least 27 or 28. He was so. It was one of those things where it's like. You get Grindr, it's very common, like, it's a headless torso. They send, like, 2 or 3 pictures, and you make a judgment call whether or not you're going to, like, see what's up. I rolled the dice. He came over. He was so much hotter than his pics.
I love it when that happens.
Like, big, plump lips. Tall, kind of like he usually shaves his chest, but he hadn't, and it was, like, dark. He was dark hair, olive skin, dark, fuzzy chest, and, like, nice body. Like he works out a lot. And he loves to eat ass, and he just like went to town, and then I blew him, and it was just like, and we made out after, and it was just like, we're still texting.
Oh my God.
But I mean, it's just like, it was just like a very rewarding, gratifying, fulfilling sexual experience. 25? I mean, he was like a little like.
Does he call his penis his pee-pee? You forgot about it for a second.
Maybe the computer shut down on purpose. Like, I cannot be a part of this conversation, whatever these two are talking about.
You should ask him what he thinks.
Kelsey, when I tell you, I refuse to ever
think about this
again.
Okay, got it.
Anyway,
I'm gonna send him just this clip, just this episode, and be like,
you should
go figure it out.
I hope he hears how judgmental. Talk about that's the biggest ick I've ever heard.
You're so right. That is the biggest dick.
No.
Yeah.
Not biggest dick.
Ick. You idiot.
You.
Okay, wait. So you like this 25-year-old? And you only saw him one night because you were doing a show up
Yeah,
north.
I was up there for a gig. I headlined this like queer comedy show, which was fun. It was a Sunday night. That was the other thing. And they put me in a cute enough hotel. And like,
oh my God, you like got him to your hotel?
yeah, he came to my hotel.
You dirty.
I ordered in.
Dirty girl.
Although, and this is very homophobic, and you need to spread the word if you're a hotelier. But requiring a room card to get up to a room is such a challenge for the gay community.
Oh,
because you have to go down to the lobby and get them.
Well, yeah, but is that bad for you to have to go down and get them?
I hate that.
Why?
Because I have to leave my room.
You would rather give them a key and they just enter
they don't have
your
a
room?
key. They need a key to get into the elevator.
Yeah, but I'm saying the alternative is the front desk gives them a key and
no,
what?
The alternative is there's no key required for the elevator.
But then they just show up at your door?
Yeah, and I look through the people.
Oh, that's weird to me.
Well, you're a girl.
You're right.
Guys are just there to like jizz.
Yeah, that's true.
To jizz and leave.
That's for my case as well.
But yeah, he was just really sweet. And he just said he's interviewing with some jobs in LA. And no, I don't. I see absolutely nothing with him or any other human at this point. But
it was just a nice.
I would definitely have like a snuggle fest, make out. Like, it'd be a good like FWB situation.
I love that for you.
Thank you.
I went to a sex party last weekend.
Oh my God, you had allergies and you still went?
Yeah. Wait, how do you remember that?
Because we were on the fence about you going.
Yes, because I was like, it's crazy right now with all this rain. Like, it was a new club I had never participated in. I like saw it on Field and they invited me.
Okay.
And so I was like really apprehensive. And I'll say this, where it was different from most of the parties I've gone to. It started early. Most of these don't start till 11 p.m. And guys, I hate that. Yeah. Because then you're up till 4.
Yeah.
But
getting your pussy ate.
Yes. This one started at 7:30.
And was it going then? Or when did you get there?
So they said it started at 7:30. Actually, it started at 7. Mm-hmm. But they were closing the doors at 8:30. So you had to be there before 8:30.
That's brilliant.
And I'm not gonna lie.
Brilliant.
Me and Sir had sex before and left, so I was a little late. I got there at like 8:24 and I was terrified. He dropped me off at this big ass house in the hills. It was like some dude's mansion. And I was like nervous that I wasn't going to get in, but I couldn't wait for an Uber. So Sir just dropped me off.
Wow.
And
did you have sex before on purpose to like juice you up?
No, it just happened.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the way that it was different was that the parties I've gone to, I've been very spoiled because they are all female creative directors and they make the environment
for females.
Even just like it's like a soiree. It's a themed party. It's like decor and props and things that are like very specific to the theme. This one was like almost the lights were on too bright and it was like a guy's house.
Oh, wow.
And it was like, oh, whoa, okay.
So we're just on the couch?
Yeah.
Or?
So when you walk in and you like sign in, they have you fill out a card that's like, what's your fantasy for tonight, your most tame and your most wild. And so I think for my most tame, I put, and like you're supposed to put it in a box and then they hand them out to people to like fulfill or whatever, just like, to get people going.
Okay.
And so for my tame one, I think I said like kiss the closest person next to you. And then I can't even remember what I wrote for my
it was like a
one.
task?
Yeah. It was like a goofy little game to like ice break the party.
Sure.
And then like, I can't remember, whatever. It must have been like gangbang or something for my wildest. I don't remember. But when they passed them all out, I opened mine.
And it was yours?
No, it was some random person.
Yeah.
And it said, pay off all your student loans.
That's so funny.
And I was like, what? And someone was like, oh, that's their wildest fantasy.
Yeah.
Tonight. Maybe it's their tamest. And I was like, that's not what the assignment meant.
Maybe they're financially charged.
You know what?
And
How
they
dare
need
I judge?
A fin sub.
Yeah. The other difference about this party was that the crowd stopped shaking your leg. You're shaking the camera.
Oh. How is the camera even touching it?
It's the leg is touching the back of the table. The other difference was that the crowd was a little bit older.
Oh.
Because normally it's all young folks.
Oh.
This one had like a couple, like you could tell were like moms and dads. And I immediately made friends with like 5 girls who were all there single too, alone by themselves.
What's the dress? What are you wearing?
So this one was technically themed icy. It was called like drip. So it was like sparkle and diamonds. So I wore this like completely mesh see-through like lingerie top and bottom with like pearls, and then like a big see-through robe that had pearls. It was pretty hot. And then I made friends with these girls, and we were all like exploring around the house together. You know, you go upstairs, there's like different rooms, different themes, you know, like every
Did
party.
any of you girls make out or kiss?
Yeah.
Okay.
I hooked up with one of them. And then after we hooked up, I saw her later having sex with a dad that we had earlier been like, oh my God, that's like definitely someone's dad. And I was like, oh, hey girl, like how was that? And she was like, oh, we both bonded over the fact that we both have 2 kids. And I was like, hold on. You have 2 kids? Not that I care. I was just like surprised.
Wow.
And then the fact that she was like, I was like, how do you think that happened? It was like, oh, you have 2 kids? I have 2 kids. You want to put it in me? I don't know.
Wait, and you saw her having sex with
yeah.
him?
Oh, you
so
see everyone having sex.
It's like an open.
Yeah. 100%. Like there was one room with a massage table, and I was like, oh, I'm really good at giving massages if anyone wants one. So me and the girls, like, we traded off, but like they were like, we'll give you one first. And so I was like laying on the massage table, and I like put my head to the side, and there was just like 6 people on the bed like fucking, and then I'm getting rubbed down by like 4 girls, and I was just like, this is nice.
This is cool.
This is nice. Yeah.
Why didn't Sir go?
I didn't invite him.
Oh.
This was for me to check it out.
Hell yeah.
Also, I can do whatever I want.
Yeah, no, I know.
Don't yell at me.
I was just asking.
And then there was a young couple who I'd like seen earlier in the night, and I was like, oh, they're super cute. And they saw me just like standing in one of the rooms, just like watching people. And the girl like came over to me and was like, hey. And I was like, hi. And she's like, you're so cute. I was like, you're so cute. And then I was like, should we kiss? And she was like, yeah. And then we just started making out, and then like we had a threesome like with her and her partner, but we were on the carpet because everyone was in the bed, and like all of us got rug burn.
Wait, so at a certain point is everyone naked walking around?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. Or like in their lingerie outfitty thing. Like some people were there with like leather, or like there was a performance by this sex worker. I think her name is Muse, and she's like a Shibari rope artist.
Oh wow.
And so like there was some people with like rope and like ties and stuff, and then there was like one dude who looked like he invented Dungeons and Dragons, walking around with like 2 women on a leash, and they just like did that the whole night. And I was like, okay, that's their shtick.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are there because they're like, I want to get undressed.
Penetration.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was interesting.
How was the boy in the couple?
So respectful.
Oh.
Like totally let me drive the ship. Was like, you know, checking in with me.
Did he fuck both of you?
Not penetration with me, only because he had a very large.
Did he really?
And I was like, that's not going inside my body.
I would love to know what your threshold is for penis.
I will show you.
Okay.
And me and him were kind of like almost bonding, like bro, like, because we both liked the girl so much. Yeah. And I was like, yo, she's cute. And so we got each other's numbers, and she's one of his partners, but they're not together. He's E&M, and he like brought her as one of his partners.
Wait, what's E&M?
Ethically non-monogamous.
Oh, sorry.
And so she and I exchanged numbers. I found out she's a teacher. And I'm just like, that for some reason makes me feel wrong.
No.
Like I don't know why I feel like
a teacher.
I feel like bad.
You're the PTA.
No.
Parent teacher.
Asshole. Fuck. I did fuck a PTA meeting.
You did.
Yeah.
Wow. Achievement unlocked.
So there's another sex party this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a lot.
Wait, so how often do you go?
Normally like once a quarter.
Wow.
But they've just been stacked back to back.
Is this the same company?
No, this one's the one that I normally go to that I really like.
That starts at midnight.
Yeah. Well, 11. I'll be there at 11. But
do people have their phones at this sex party?
So at the one that I normally go to, that I'll be going to this weekend, you valet your phone. Yeah. So you literally check it in, it puts in a safe box, you get a ticket.
But at this past one they didn't.
They said you can take photos downstairs, but nothing upstairs. And upstairs is kind of where all like the play parties are happening.
Okay.
And it was like, be respectful, don't be fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like if we see you being weird.
And they vet everyone?
Yes. You have to apply. It's like a membership thing. Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
It's very exciting.
This episode didn't really have like a ton of structure. I think it was more just like a catch up.
Yeah. A horny, icky ketchup.
A horny, icky ketchup sandwich.
Yes.
Something about ketchup made me think about a burger and meat.
You like that?
Sure.
Okay.
Food play. What are you excited about this week? What do you have coming up?
Seeing Taylor Swift tomorrow.
Yes.
It's her first show of the tour, the Eras tour.
Holy shit.
It's in Glendale, Arizona, which is like, I think a 4 or 5 hour drive. Darren and I are doing it together. Oh, I guess it will have happened by this Monday.
Yeah. Who do you think the special guest she'll bring out is?
Well, Paramore's opening.
Wow.
Yeah, which is, they're only opening for the first 2 shows, I think.
Wow, what a get.
I know. I'm so excited.
If I was Paramore, I'd be like, I'm not open. I'm bigger than you.
No, but they're probably friends.
Yeah, they're friends.
They're probably she's probably like, do you want to do like a really epically fun
opening?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, do you think she'll bring a special guest?
I don't know.
This could be a fun prediction.
It could be just Taylor Swift probably with like a karaoke track to her songs, and I'd be like very excited. But it's gonna be so much more than that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm triply excited.
When I went to her, what was the one I went to? The snake.
Oh, Reputation.
When I went to Reputation, I was there for Selena Gomez, which was pretty cool. Yeah.
Because she
came out with her. That's her
why
special
you
guest.
were there?
No, we didn't know. I was just there.
Oh, you were there for that. Was this
at
the Hollywood Bowl?
No, it was more east.
Okay.
The Rose Bowl.
Oh,
no.
wow.
Yeah, right?
It might be the Rose Bowl.
Yeah, it was
it's
the Rose
huge.
Bowl. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Apparently, Taylor Swift, like, this is for years now, clears like $6 million per show. Probably more now.
I've heard, though, that like that whole business is so gross and sketchy that like nothing matters.
Yeah.
That's the theme of this episode.
Nothing matters.
We're all going to die.
Nothing matters. Go see Taylor Swift. What are you looking forward to?
More merch being launched. I'm excited for our stickers are selling.
Woo!
Go get yourself a Confidently Insecure sticker. We're going to put Tower Bottom merch on there soon. We're going to do bottom, confident bottom.
Confident bottom.
We should design that later.
That's so funny.
Confidants, please rate this 5 stars on iTunes. It really helps the pod get seen. Let us know what you want to see this month. What do you want to talk about? What do you want us to hear? What do you want us to hear?
What do you want to hear?
What do you want us to hear?
I do like the concept because this is kind of like it's a little self-helpy of a pod.
Uh-huh.
How many funny self-help pods are there?
Especially queer.
Right?
Not very many. I did run into some Gen Zers that were fans of the podcast, and I asked them, I was like, what do you guys want?
Zach or not? I'm dying. Actually, if you could weigh in on that first.
People love it.
I need to hear. I
do get comments. I'll start
hear and
them.
see it.
Okay. But the Gen Zers did say, I was like, what else could we talk about besides like queer sex stuff? And they were like, no, that's what we want.
It. Yeah.
And I was like, huh.
Great.
Maybe I'm worried it's too narrow.
I had a sex podcast, you know.
You did.
Well, maybe it was too narrow.
No.
No, I think this is the thing.
What's the
thing? I know you sacrifice like a bunch of like smart stuff to have me instead of education.
No,
I
chose that life.
I think us bantering
is just as smart.
just as smart
as
a professional
as a PhD.
educator.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's definitely more entertaining. And I think people are still they want to check out.
Yeah.
They want to like giggle
Yeah.
and laugh and like hear little horny stories and like and feel good.
We're doing it.
Yeah.
Let us know. Do you like Zach?
Do you like Zach?
Leave a comment below.
Yes.
And we will see you next week. Bye.